It's time for your week 9 mission. Last week we talked about leading. We talked about making shit happen. So going out at night, leading girls around, getting that momentum in your interactions and fucking pulling. This week it's time to take a slower, softer approach and actually convert things into some long-term results. Okay, what do I mean by long-term results? This week we're going to focus on getting solid numbers. We're going to focus on setting up dates. Okay, so there's going to be a bit of a fun mission for you that I want you to really focus on. And this week you might want to try this during day game. It's going to be a little easier to do during the day. So if you haven't gone out during the day before, try it for the first time. If you prefer just going out at night, go ahead and go out at night and try it at night. But I would suggest going out a bit during the day and putting some effort in during the day, because that can be something you find fulfilling. Okay. So this week's mission is as follows. What we're going to do is we're going to put a focus on setting up long-term dates with the girls from a logical frame and a logical mindset. Okay, what do I mean? Remember I talked about in module number 3 about getting solid numbers. We talked about the long game. Remember that in section number 3, I believe, we talked about the long game and setting up dates for the future. What do you do when you play the long game? What does that fucking mean? Okay, what is the long game? So what you're doing is this. You're going to go out and you're going to meet girls. When you meet girls, you are attracted to them. Girls are attracted to you. There's 2 ways you can interact with them. You can either interact with them through emotions, or you can interact with them through logic. There's a difference between emotions and value. Value is not the same thing as logic. So logic is basically the frame and the context of the interaction. If you're coming at the interaction from logic, the girl's going to be more likely to see you in the future. If you're interacting with a girl through emotion, she's going to be less likely to see you in the future. She's going to be more likely to think in the moment. So for example, last week what we did was you were leading, right? Which is why I said when the girl laughs and giggles, come with, move the interaction forward, lead the girl, right? But when you go out and you are trying to get numbers, you're trying to set up dates for the future, you want it to be more logical. You don't want it to be so emotional because you want the girl to actually fucking see you again. Okay, so when your interactions are emotional, you're going to have less of a chance of actually seeing that girl, versus when they are logical, you're going to have a better chance of just fucking seeing her, okay? So this week's exercise is you're going to go out and you're going to set up 3 dates for next week. 3 dates with 3 different girls for next week, and you're going to do it by interacting through logic instead of emotions, okay? So you're going to go out and what I would say is aim for this goal. Aim for no more than 10 approaches that you have to do and set up 3 dates out of 10 approaches, okay? I don't want you to be an approach maniac. I don't want you to get 20 numbers. I want you to try to do 10 approaches instead of 3 dates. So it could be 10 numbers and 3 dates. Try to get 3 girls out on scheduled dates for next week. Watch the text game section, setting up date section in the Fuckboy Frame, the core curriculum, to understand how to text girls properly. But I want you to put a focus on that. And how you're going to do it is, this is the mission. You're going to go out and you're going to meet girls during the day, preferably, or at night, but this works a lot during the day. And what you're going to do is you're going to have a logical, longer interaction where you're going to exchange information about yourself between you and the girl. You're not going to go funny, super flirty, super physical and aggressive and all that. It's just going to be very logical. Just like, what do you do? Oh, I do this. Oh, cool. You seem like this kind of person. Yeah, I like that vibe about you. Yeah, I do this. I traveled here. I've experienced this. I used to go to school here. I studied here for a year. I used to work doing this. And then you're going to find out the girl's information as well, and then you're going to simply connect with her. You're going to connect with her from a very logical place. You're going to say, I actually think you're super cool. I'd love to grab a drink with you at some point in the future. Maybe I'm kind of free next week. Would you be down for that? And what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to just take the girl at face value. If she's like, yeah, okay, don't leave it at that. I want the girl has to actually commit. The girl has to be like, yes, I want to see you. The girl has to actually want to see you again. The girl you don't want it to be like, sure, I'm down, whatever. No, the girl actually has to invest. The girl actually has to be like, yeah, I want to see you. Like, this is something I'm deciding to do. Okay, so you get the girl to actually want to see you again. The girl, you have confirmed plans with her, so you're like, I'm probably going to be free next week. We should grab a drink. And the girl is going to either give you a yes or a no. If she gives you a yes, that's a good sign. If she's like, yes, I'd be down, confirm with her again. Be like, really? You'd actually be down? Cool. What's your schedule like? Figure out schedule. Figure out a time. Give a tentative location. Tell her about a place where you could meet her. The other thing is, don't just go with the simple number. Don't just be like, here's my number, that's it. Have the girl text you. Have her take out her phone and in the moment send you a text. Be like, take your phone out and text me. The girl's going to text you. Once she texts you, there you go. And then what I want you to do is I want you to confirm again. Be like, don't actually tell me you're going to see me if you're not going to actually make it happen. Like, I take my time seriously. Let's make it happen. You make it very logical. You confirm to the girl that you're going to see her again, and you go from there. So your goal is 3 dates for next week out of 10 approaches, or 10 numbers, we'll go with that. And I want you to mass approach it for 50 fucking girls. That's just not normal, right? But 3 dates for next week, okay? Or more. If you can do better than that, fuck yeah, brother. We'll go with that, okay? So that's your exercise for week number 9, and I will see you guys on week number 10. Good luck and kill it on your dates next week.